Yeah.
Listen, you fucking hoser, you can't fucking kill me, but you freaking I don't. Is the G word okay?
What? The G word?
You know, like they made a movie about his Disney character. Yeah, like a goofy movie, but hold the Y. That's what I'm trying to say. I was trying to insinuate. But then people were like, if it's a slur, it doesn't make it any better. If people are like, oh, can you just spell it for me instead? Like, that's going to save me from any kind of criticism. But then I've read on r/Vancouver that was like, you know, if you call someone that on the street in Vancouver, get ready to get, like, stabbed in the chest.
I don't know that was a slur. Maybe, but
apparently
like,
it's not. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking
I mean, Disney
about.
has a character named Goofy, too. That's pretty close. I feel like if it were actually bad...
I don't know. Here's the thing. I feel like if someone said, hey, you a-hole, and like I heard that on the street, I would be like, everything's right in the city. If someone said, hey, you goof troop, I'm gonna get you, I'd be like, we gotta get off this block. Like, this is crazy. Somebody's gonna try to come up here. We're all grabbing each other. We're grabbing each other for no reason.
It's coming at me. It's coming at me.
He's too good. I can't catch this guy. You gotta pivot. No!
I guess you...
I'm insane! I'm insane!
Let's go.
Oh, did you have one?
Yeah, man.
Oh!
Easy game.
Oh, I did a desperation jump simultaneous dive grab. Got it at like 0.0000001. Mel, make it make sense. Why is everybody mad that Elon's gonna start charging people to keep their verification badge on Twitter? But on Twitch, you have to pay $5 to keep your subscriber badge, and nobody bats an eye.
Where am I?
It's probably some of the best money you could ever spend. What's that, $240 a year?
I can expense it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I mean, I don't try to expense things I can't, but I don't know. I think that's a valid, like, you know, business
Here's
expense.
the thing. I think, listen, I think that you should pay the $240 a year, but then once a year you should just tweet out a link to like a virus. And people...
Oh my god.
Just to make up the lost revenue, you know? Just
so like the virus, like the money goes from it to me.
Yeah. You know, you just like steals like their, I don't know, like their Bitcoin wallet address or something like that. Where do you stand on the case of that guy in Germany who found somebody on Craigslist to eat his penis and then kill him? Hero?
I would say hero.
Hero or villain?
I don't know. Is he a villain though? Maybe he's like an anti-hero, whatever that means. Is it 4 again? It's not 8. It's not 4. I think it's 6.
I'm on it, but they're on it too. I'm better! I'm better than you! I'm simply better than you!
We won! Well, Dutters.
I knew we had a win in us today.
I had a 3% on win.
Whew. Dude, as soon as I literally like got through, and then the stairs, they rotate, they just lined up perfectly for me. Like I was the chosen one. Did you know the platforms wiggle when they're not gonna... Hey, did you know in Rumbleverse, if you right-click, you can bubble shield around you?
Are you ready for the Rumbleverse Resurgence?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No?
It's probably my second favorite game of the year, and I don't have faith in it. I was getting pissed off, too. I nailed a parallel park, okay, in front of the daycare. And then somebody tweeted me and said, yeah, well, it does, like, because I tweeted about the parallel park. They tweeted me and they were like, it's not real if you use like a backup camera. Try doing it in my shitty 1992 Honda Civic, and then it's okay. Like, listen, how about you try parallel parking in a damn horse and buggy, in a damn covered carriage, and then you tell me how, oh, it's so easy to park in a car with an engine. The future, like, it goes forward. Technology makes progress. Like, you know what? We let board games get too big. When I was a kid, everybody only played Monopoly. Everybody agrees that sucked, okay? But then we added, like, in the last 20 years, we added, like, 50 seminal board games into the ecosystem. It was too much. Catan was one thing, but now everybody's got to know how to play Sushi Go. Everybody's got to know how to play Ticket to Ride. Everybody's got to know how to play Machi Koro. Everyone's got to know how to play Puerto Rico. Everybody's got to know how to play Splendor. Everybody's got to know how to play the Haunting of Hill House or whatever the game is called. Everybody's got to know how to play Motai Night. Everybody's got to know how to play Tokyo Highway. Everyone's got to know how to play Clank and Dominion and Root. And the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detectives and Evolution Climate. Everyone's got to know how to play Pandemic and Pandemic Legacy. Of course, don't forget about that. Everyone's got to know how to play Dutch Blitz and Jaipur. And everybody's got to know how to play Mysterium and Captain Sonar and Dead of Winter and Hanabi. Actually, Hanabi is kind of like, Hanabi is a sick game. The Human League. Gil Scott Heron. Gang of Four. Okay. She's cracked. Dude, she's verbally cracked. I feel like it's a burden to have a smart baby, because now I'm like, fuck, now I gotta be like a good dad. Why couldn't she just be like really strong or something like that? Then I could like slack off a little bit. I'd be like, oh, whatever, you'll probably just go like, you know, work at the Port Metro Vancouver or something like that. Instead, what the heck is this? Oh, it's money time! Gold Fever. This is a pretty good Gold Fever. It never ends. Guess what? It's not gonna end. More. It's the greatest Gold Fever I've ever... It's over?! How did it end? By the way, yes. Teamwood did send me my hat back, okay? So I'm still running random hats, but they did indeed give me my one-of-one hat back. So call off the dogs. I never told you in the first place to go bother Teamwood Games, by the way. But they did send me a DM, and they were like, many people are saying that you lost your hat in the game. We don't know how it happened, but we gave you another one. So thank you. I appreciate the cyberbullying. People literally say like, oh, sleeping on your side is bad for you, and then like smoke cigarettes, eat fast food, and have like 12 drinks every Friday and Saturday. But at least you sleep on your back. Okay, let me know how this is working out for you. Save a spot for me in heaven, shithead. I'm pretty weird. I read books. People like say shit like that, and then I'm like, what books do you read? And they hit me with like some, like a fantasy novel. Like, no, you don't read books. You read fantasy, okay? It's too I'm not saying there's anything wrong with reading fantasy. I'm saying there's something wrong with looking down on other people's media choices because you read books, but the books that you read are like, you know, The Pink Crystal, Book 9 of 400. Chlamydia grabbed the sword from betwixt the two. If you read, like... Listen. I did not expect... This might be the bit where I expected the most -2s and got the most +2s that I've ever received. I thought it was going to be wall-to-wall -2. Like, if someone said, oh, I don't watch TV, it's like, oh, that's so juvenile and prosaic. And I was like, oh, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I've been reading through the Dostoevsky classics. I would be like, okay, you're a snob and you own it. Sometimes people will be like, I don't watch television. I'm like, what do you read? And they're like, Guy Gavriel K novels. And I'm like, well, it's all about getting fucked by a wizard. It's the same shit. Don't act like you're better than me.